Yes. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Uh-huh. I'm asking, Judge Deere. I'm asking. Don't worry. Intern Deer number 4. No. Put that down. No. Just put it down and Judge Deere. Okay. Okay. How long for them to get their own chairs that are specially made for the deer? Yeah. Okay. Good. They're starting to tear up the room here, and you said you guys would have this done by, your guys would have this done in, now. I'm getting ready to film for the return of my video show this week. But, wait, what? I know, Judge Deere, don't worry. What was that? Oh, you're going to be able to do that wall thing with the swords and it? Oh, that's so cool. Oh, all right. You know what? That's fine. I can do the show from the closet outside, the hallway outside. That'll work. Yeah. All right. Just for the next show in 3 weeks. So it's got to be ready in 3 weeks. All right. Thank you. Thanks, Pee-wee. Thanks. Bye.
I
shouldn't have let Judge Deere pick who the designer of the new studio would be. He picked Pee-wee Herman, and I don't know what's wrong with that guy. Oh, my gosh. But we're on with the show. We're back with the video show. So let's get this thing started. Rock on, everybody.
The Breaux Show is filmed before absolutely no audience whatsoever.
Are you ready? It's time for the hype of the night, the Breaux Show! And now, here's everybody's favorite two-stepping host, Michael Breaux!
By the power of Ben Bone! It's the return of the Breaux Show. Little interpretive dance to the rock theme. Yeah. Hi there, welcome back to the Breaux Show video show. That's right, the video show for the Breaux Show has returned. Can you believe it's been over a year since we've actually done one of these? Just over a year. But I hope you guys have been enjoying the fill-in show, the live radio show, which has been so much fun to do for you guys, especially with the live interaction, right through our Facebook.com/The Breaux Show page, and on Twitter at The Breaux Show. All you guys, everybody who's been there, you've had a lot of fun. Heck, some people have gotten some really cool prizes. There are no prizes on the video show. It's too hard to do, coordinate all that. I'd rather give away stuff live anyway because it's just so much more fun. But that being said, we are back. Now, as you saw, the studio's not quite ready yet for me to be able to get into and actually do anything in. It's that darn Pee-wee Herman. I don't understand. Why Judge Deere, of all people? Deere? Really? Judge Deere, of all people, would do that. I just don't understand. But it will be ready for the next show that we're going to tape in 2 weeks, roughly, because every 3 weeks we're going to be doing a video show. That's when my real-life job has me on call, and it's kind of tough to do a live show. So we'll do a live-to-tape show with these segments, and like we used to, have an actual video show every 3 weeks. So it's going to be a lot of fun. That being said, let's talk about our sponsors real quick. They are the same as they are for the radio show. First up, Retrocons.com. Retrocon for the retro fan in you. Man, I messed that up. Craziness. Yes, that's right. Retrocon for the retro fan in you. Don't forget, it's going to be September 27th and 28th out in Oaks, Pennsylvania. 2 days this year. And yes, yours truly will be hosting the trivia contest alongside Unemployed Skeletor and Peter Griffin. Who would have thought that would have happened to me? Also, check out O'Doodles.com or O'Doodles Toy Store in Chestnut Hill, Pennsylvania. O'Doodles, where the fun is unplugged. Also, make sure to check out KokomoToys.com. I believe if they haven't already opened their store at the time I've taped this, they're actually open now, possibly. But check out KokomoToys.com for all your retro toy fun needs. And, of course, Deer Park Water. Deer Park, the unofficial official drink of the Breaux Show. Deer Park, where you can drink real deer. Yes, that's right. Let's roll that informational PSA that won't get us in trouble with Deer Park.
Nestle Waters North America Incorporated, Deer Park, and any affiliates are not a sponsor, official or unofficial, of the Breaux Show. In fact, we're pretty sure they couldn't care less about the Breaux Show or Michael Breaux. No deer were harmed in the making of this disclaimer.
And we're back. Okay, so, all right, folks. Now, this week's show, we have a lot going on, so let's get started. We're bringing back some oldies and goodies, doing a couple new things. But first up, I want to tell you that we're going to be talking about the finest costuming club for G.I. Joe. They actually have this really cool charity event that they're going to be doing starting next year, and they're starting to take donations now. What could it be for? Stay tuned and you'll find out. There's also our featured website of the week. It's an oldie but a goodie, and it fits in with the costuming club that we're going to be talking about, and our Geektastic that's going to be coming up, because today, February 9th, 2014, is the 50th anniversary of the debut of, well, you got to check out Geektastic to find out. So later in the show, you're going to see that. Also, there's our 2-minute toy review return. That's right, the 2-minute toy review. I'm going to leave that in because it's so much fun. The 2-minute toy review of, well, again, stay tuned. You'll find out in just a few minutes. But all that being said, all that fun going on, there's something pretty serious going on right now that happened a few weeks ago, and it made me stop when I read the story. Thank you to Billy for actually pointing it out to me on our Facebook page. It's near and dear to my heart. It's something that I really, really want to make sure that this young man who did something I could not believe knows that he has supporters out there. So, not Mike, host of the Bro Show, but Mike, the Brony, has an important message. So, Mike, take it away. Thanks, Mike. All right, so the reason I've kind of just changed my clothes real fast, and I want to talk from the heart. I've got a script here. I'm not going to lie. I've got a script because there's some really detailed information I need to give to you at the end of this. But I've got my favorite pony here, one of my favorites, Pinkie Pie. And I'm a brony. Yes, I am a full-blown brony. Now, do I know every single show, every single song, and everything? No. But I can sit down and I can watch an episode of My Little Pony and just be transported to a happy place, and a place that really is just fun to spend time in. It really is. It's a place where in Ponyville, Equestria, the whole idea is giving you life lessons in a very simple way and in a fun way with lots of great songs, lots of great guest stars. I mean, the fact they've got Q himself, John Delancey, as one of the main bad guys on there, that's just awesome. And just recently, they even had Weird Al Yankovic as a character called Cheese Sandwich. Come on, that's perfect for him. So yeah, it's a great show, and it's fun. This is My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic. Now, why am I talking about it today? Why am I all decked out? Little kid named Michael Moranis. All he did was he enjoyed the show. That's it. He's not even 10. He would go to school. He'd have fun. He wants to learn the violin. He's a great, loving kid, according to his parents, and you can see it when they talk about him. Well, there's some kids at school that decided that because he watches My Little Pony, they should pick on him a little bit. And then we're not talking, hey, and then they enjoy it too. No, we're talking about, you like My Little Pony? Really? Really? You are this, and you're that, and you're this and that and the other. There's no reason for that. None whatsoever. Well, Michael saw this as so harsh, so hard on him, that one night he decided to do the unthinkable. I can't even say it without hearing it, just no. And there's no reason for that. There's no reason whatsoever. No one should ever feel like their life needs to end because they like something that's not, quote, the norm. I'm sorry. There were 8,000 people at a convention last year called BronyCon. I think there's a norm out there for you and for everyone. Just like there's a convention out there for Transformer fans. There's a convention for G.I. Joe fans. There's a convention for anime fans. There's a convention for comic book fans. And it wasn't many decades ago. It wasn't even 15 years ago. Going to San Diego Comic-Con wasn't considered cool. Now it's the place to be. Same thing with ponies. I think they're going to be the place to be in another 5-10 years. Easily. And just because your friend in school likes it and he's a boy doesn't mean he can't watch it and enjoy it, and you can too. There's no reason for that. So if you have a bullying story and you need to talk about it, talk to someone, please. Talk to your parents. Talk to a teacher. talk to your religious leader, whether it's a priest or a minister or a rabbi. Talk to someone. Talk to your best friend about it. Just talk to someone, please. If you need to reach out, I'm even here. You can use hashtag Bros Against Bullying, and you can reach out to me. You can email me at host@thebroShow. I'll listen. Just talk to someone, please. Now, Michael's parents have mounting medical bills, and they want to be able to pay all those bills and get him a better life. Because of what he did, he may have permanent brain damage, and there's no telling how he's going to come out of the coma that he's in now. So I'm going to read this because you can actually donate directly to help with those bills. Okay, this information will be on our YouTube page, be on our Facebook page. It'll be everywhere that this show is broadcast. So please, please, okay, if you can help out in any way, shape, or form, please. If you want to donate as members of Breaux Patrol or not, this is one of those times I don't mind if you say I'm an individual wanting to do a thing. Just to help out. You can donate to the State Employees Credit Union under Michael Moreno's Recovery Fund. They can also have checks mailed to them too. It's called the Michael Moreno's Recovery Fund, care of Team Trivia Inc. at 1380 Woodbine Way, and that's in Alpharetta, Georgia, 30005, 30005. You can also donate directly through a PayPal account at CSuttle3, that's C as in Charlie, Suttle, S-U-T-T-L-E, the number 3, at gmail.com. There's also going to be a GoFund site that's up now too that you can go to as well, a GoFundMe site that you can donate to. And that's at gofundme.com, Michael Moreno's Fund. And again, these links will all be on our YouTube page by the end of the evening that this goes up. Michael, I'm saying this directly to you, buddy. You're a brony. My last name is Bro. It kind of made sense that I was going to become a brony too. You shouldn't be treated that way. You should not feel like your world has to end because you like bronies. That you like My Little Pony. Or that you like anything in this world. You are a brony for life. I know there's so many people out there pulling for you. We've got one more right here from the Bro Show. And I know all of the Breaux Patrol, whether they're bronies or not, are standing behind you, buddy. And we are here for you. You need anything, you reach out to any one of us out there. I know there's so many people, so many pony sites, so many friends out there. We've got another one here too. Here's a big bro hoof. And when I say bro hoof, I mean a bro hoof from me to you. And this one's from all the Breaux Patrol. You stay tough, buddy. You're going to pull through this, and we're here for you. All right, Mike. Back to you. Thanks, Mike, for that important piece of information. Remember, we are bros against bullying. Not the bullies themselves, because they can learn, but the act of bullying we are against. Applejack and I, this is my personal favorite My Little Pony. Yeah, this is the little one I like. This is the one I most like. And Michael, you and I'm going to give you another bro hoof. So anything you guys can do out there, Breaux Patrol, I would rather you donate to this young gentleman right now, if you can, anything to help out with his medical bills. And it's something near and dear to my heart. So please, if you can help out, that's great. So that being said, I'm going to put little Applejack down now. Let's talk about another awesome charity. Now this one's a little bit more fun, but it's for something just as meaningful. That's right. I know a few people who are going to be helping out with the Wounded Warrior Project. And if you're unfamiliar with the Wounded Warrior Project, it's one that actually helps those soldiers that have fought for us in different wars that have been wounded, different ways, PTSD, losing a limb, being shot, just to help recover and get back into life here in the States once they come back stateside. And my dad being part of the Navy for so many years, I have a deep respect for the military and what they do for us in our country. So this one is near and dear to my heart. And who better to help them out and come up with this great idea than the finest, a costuming club for G.I. Joe. This group is amazing. They have chapters all across the country, from the West Coast to the East Coast. And I'm lucky enough to know a few of them here on the East Coast. And they've come up with this really great idea Now I want to make sure I get this right, so I'm actually going to read from the script, and I don't rarely do this, but I got to because I got to make sure I get it right. That's right. It's the ladies of the finest, a G.I. Joe costuming club. They're putting together a calendar based on G.I. Joe characters. That's right. They're putting together a calendar for 2015, so it's not available yet. It'll be available for next year, but you can actually donate to it now through their site on Facebook and down below. I'll put those links right on our Facebook page, right on our Twitter account, and right on our YouTube channel. You can go check it out and donate today. And the more you donate, the more you go and like the Facebook page, the more teasers they put up like this one or that one. Yeah. So it's very tasteful. It's a lot of fun. It's just a way to help out those Wounded Warriors with something that I'm sure they can appreciate as well. And you know what? I'm all for it. So if you've got a little extra cash set aside right now, maybe for your birthday or something, you can donate a little bit extra. I think it's $20 or $25. We'll even get you a calendar right away when they're ready to go. I'm hoping at some point I can see more of this, and I'm liking it as much as I can. Okay, I can only like it once, but I'm liking it as much as I can, and I want you guys to too, so we can get more teasers to see what we're going to see in this calendar. So go check it out. The ladies of the finest right here on their Facebook page. Now, that being said, we've got something cool that we've now brought back. We've been gone over a year with our video production. We've done a few things here and there. Yeah, we've been uploading these great radio shows, and I talk about TV show reviews, Doctor Who and all that, but the one question I keep getting asked, everybody keeps coming up to me and saying, where are the toy reviews? We miss your toy reviews. You've only got like 35 on there. You need to do more. Well, I don't just put down my camera and shoot and edit this long, like 6, 7, 10, 20-minute thing that's really one take. If you guys watch, I do multiple takes, and it takes a little time. This current review for a toy that's not even an action figure technically took me almost 8 hours just to shoot, edit, script, and write and do the voiceover for. So I had to do it though because it's such a cool toy. I'm from the 90s, I'm from the 80s, but I graduated in early 93. There's a little show that started called Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. That's right, I actually have a Mighty Morphin Power Rangers toy to show you today. And it's something that relates to my favorite character from the show, Tommy Oliver, which is really probably one of the most famous, if not the most famous Power Ranger out there. Played by Jason David Frank. He played one of his first 2 iterations were the Green Evil, then Good Ranger, and then also the White Ranger. And they've come out with one of the Legacy Morphers with the Dragon Zord coin and the White Tiger Zord coin. Yep, that's right. I've got the one with the White Tiger Zord coin here. And it's time for that 2-minute toy review. So you know what that means. It's morphin' time.
All right, Breaux Patrol, it's time for another 2-minute toy review. This week, we'll take a look at the more phenomenal Green Ranger, White Ranger Legacy Power Morpher by Bandai Toys. And you know what that means. It's morphin' time! This awesome toy is a Toys R Us exclusive and can be found in stores now or ordered online at toysrus.com. The front of the package beautifully shows off the Morpher and both the Green Dragon Zord and White Tiger Zord coins. The sides of the package showcase both the first 2 forms of Power Ranger Tommy Oliver, the Green Ranger and the White Ranger. And the back showcases some of Tommy's story and the features of the Morpher. The only real accessories with this toy are the 2 coins mentioned before. The Dragon Zord coin features the dragon footprint on one side and the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers logo from the early 90s on the other. The White Tiger Zord coin features a design reminiscent of the White Ranger's helmet and the same MMPR logo on the other side. What's really nice about these coins too is unlike the original Morpher toy of the 90s that never had these specific designed coins available, is they are not made of plastic but a nice heavy metal. Listen to this clang as it drops. That's a very nice touch, Bandai. Very nice. But that's not the only heavy metal in this toy. Now the meat of this toy is the Power Morpher itself. Encased into a belt buckle holster, you can wear this morphing toy just like Tommy on your civilian clothes. Once you have it pulled out, you can feel how heavy it is with the metal on the top and bottom front pieces and the handle and the casing itself as well. When you turn it on, it plays a little beeping sound of the theme. What's also really cool is you can also snap in either the Dragon Zord or White Tiger Zord power coins into the front. I love that. And when you're ready to morph, pull the handle down, push this button on the side, and yell, "It's morphin' time!" Oh, and a nice little touch too, when you hit the button, a clash sound rings out, or if you hold it just a little bit longer, not too shabby. You can rock out as you fight those evil monsters. So what's the bottom line? This Legacy Morpher, much like the one last year from Bandai at TRU, is a bit pricey at $60. But for a fan of the MMPR of the 90s, of Tommy especially, it really is a great piece to have, especially due to the metal that is a huge part of it. If you are looking for a great display piece to go with that old Dragon Zord or White Tiger Zord from years ago, this is it. Fight for truth and feel the power of the Green and White Ranger in your hands with this Legacy Morpher today. That's it for this week's 2-Minute Toy Review. Tune in next time for more phenomenal reviews here on The Bro Show 2-Minute Toy Review and thebroshow.com.
Oh, whoa. I didn't see you there. Yeah, I wasn't playing with my Morpher again. Anyway, so I hope you enjoyed that 2-minute toy review. It is a really cool toy. That heavy metal, whew, that is just awesome. And I may not mention in the review itself, but you can get the coins out pretty easily by taking this little back button here and just pressing it to pop out the coin. So yeah, just a little note for you guys who may have mentioned that in the toy review itself and go, hey, wait, where's that feature? It's right there. So, all right, now every week on Saturday, what I've been doing is I've been starting to feature 1 or 2 websites of maybe a friend, of a site that really makes me laugh, or something I go for a lot of information. Last week, it was a couple of wedding websites for a photographer and a wedding videographer. One of my great friends, Chris, actually, for the wedding videographer, and one of his friends, Brandy, the photographer. This week, however, we're going to talk about an oldie but a goodie, and I've talked about him on the show, I think just about every single show, actually, and that's Fred's, or a.k.a. Leonardo T. Dragon's, JoeBattleLines.com. Now, Fred has been updating it like crazy lately. He's got lots of great new reviews of all those subscription figures that have been coming up, so you've got to go check those out. It may not be the biggest Joe site on the web, but the interwebs don't have a better Joe site than Joe Battle Lines. So go check out Joe Battle Lines. It's Bro Show approved. Definitely go check it out. Now, we're talking about G.I. Joe. We're talking about a calendar that's coming out with G.I. Joe characters. I'm even pointing you to JoeBattleLines.com. What does that mean? Well, I think you need to check out this Geektastic format to find out.
This week in Geektastic History.
This week in Geektastic History, on February 9th, 1964, at the New York Toy Fair, Hasbro introduced a certain fighting action toy to the world. It was the day that G.I. Joe was shown for the first time, a nearly 12-inch figure with 21 points of movement and a ton of accessories. Over the next 5 decades, G.I. Joe would evolve from 12 inches to 8 inches to 3 3/4 inches and even more scales, each iteration bringing new fans to the line. Today, with 2 Hollywood movies and a third on the way, several successful cartoons including the 80s cartoon we all remember, and a comic book story that continues even to this day, G.I. Joe is an army toy force to be reckoned with for more decades to come.
This week in Geektastic History.
As you saw in This Week in Geektastic History, you saw that today, February 9th, 1964, actually 50 years ago today, G.I. Joe made its debut at the New York Toy Fair. That's right, G.I. Joe is officially 50 years old. How old do you feel now? I mean, I'm 38, and I'm 12 years out of that even. Holy moly. But Joe don't look a day over 20, don't he? Anyway, so lots going on. Make sure to go check out the calendar. That's going to be G.I. Joe based. Go check out JoeBattleLines.com because it's a G.I. Joe website, the best on the interwebs. And you know what? Part of the display back there that I'm going to have for our studio, I'm going to give you a little sneak peek. Something I got at RetroCon. A sketch by Larry Hama of Snake Eyes. But wait, it gets better. Not only do I have that, I even have this foam toy sword that they were selling for the new G.I. Joe movie, signed by Larry Hama himself. That's also going to be hanging up there. That's part of the wall display that's going to be behind me, I believe. I can't wait. This is going to be so cool to have up behind me. So yeah, that's what's going on for the Bro Show. We're definitely Joe-based. We're going to be maybe a little horror-based. We're going to be a little Mighty Morphin Power Rangers-based. Definitely Transformers-based. And a lot of great stuff is happening, and we've got a lot of stuff planned. Now, I've got 2 announcements. One big announcement and one semi-big announcement that could or could not happen if all the stars align. First, the big announcement. Next week on Saturday, yours truly will be going, not as a representative of the Bro Show, but as a representative of JoeBattleLines.com, but maybe I'll get a little bit for the Bro Show too. That's right, we are going to be going to Toy Fair again this year. Now, we don't have an invite into the big hall with all the different toy vendors or anything, but with JBL helping us get in, thank you, Fred, very, very much, we're getting a special invite only to go check out what Hasbro is putting out this year. We can get into Hasbro's booths, well, building itself really, and check out all the cool new toys, from Transformers, from Star Wars, from My Little Pony, to even, yes, that's right, apparently there's going to be some 50th anniversary G.I. Joe announcement happening. So yes, we will be there. And as soon as I know, you will know, because I will tweet it out, I will send it to Fred, and I know Fred will put it up on Joe Battle Lines lickety-split. So yes, I can't wait. Now the other second announcement, if everything aligns right, if all the stars are perfect, and so far, they're looking pretty good, come the weekend of April 11th, which is my birthday, the weekend of April 11th, I'll be in Dallas. Now, what's happening in Dallas the weekend of the 11th? Oh, that's right, the 50th anniversary G.I. Joe convention celebration. That's right, I'll be there. It's going to be insane. I just have to get my plane ticket, really, and that's about it. I will be down there. So, yes, the Bro Show may actually have presence at G.I. Joe Con this year for the first time ever. A few years back, I actually went to one of the Transformer conventions in Providence, Rhode Island. This time, I'll be in Dallas for G.I. Joe. I can't wait. It's going to be so much fun. So, I hope you guys have had a lot of fun this week. We brought back the 2-minute toy review. We brought back Geektastic. In the next show, we may even bring back the Geeky News segment. I can't wait for that. We talked about Michael Moranis, and again, Bros Against Bullying. I don't mind if you don't want to use that hashtag at all. I don't mind if you don't want to say it's part of the bro thing. Just, we got to stand against bullies, and it's important that we help Michael, because no one should be bullied just because they like what's a girls' show. It's not just a girls' show. It's an awesome show, and everybody should check it out. Also, a big, big shout out to all of our sponsors for this week, as they are every week, to RetroCons.com, to Odoodles.com, to KokomoToys.com, and of course, Deer Park, the unofficial, official drink of the Bro Show. Deer Park, where you can drink real deer. Yes, I know intern deer number 4. So, that's it for this week's show. I hope you've enjoyed the return of the video show. We will have a studio next time. I can't wait to be in there. We will try to put out 1, maybe 2, or even 3 new 2-minute toy reviews over the next couple weeks as well. So come on back, check us out again. Remember, as always, have fun. Hashtag just bro it. Do a nice deed for someone someday today, just because. And if you watch this 3 weeks from now, do a good deed that day too. And let me know. Do a hashtag just bro it on Twitter, on our Facebook page, and let me know what you did, because I want to be able to talk about the good deeds that people do every day for everybody. You guys rock. Thank you for coming back to the video show for the Bro Show. Tune in next week. We will be back with the live radio show. Who knows, maybe some video segments will be thrown into. Anything's possible. And yes, the deer are here. They're just back there because they're camera shy. Right, Judge Deer? Yeah, I know. All right. You guys have a great day. Come on back again. And remember, as always, rock on, everybody. Larry Hama. Who would win? As much as I love the fan bone sword, I think the Larry Hama sword would win. That's right. But that's a completely wrong thing. Rock on, everybody. Come on back next week.